Good morning from Ghana. I want to thank everybody for their time, to go through this very difficult and challenging moments with us. But I know for sure that we are coming out, victorious at the end of the day. I went through the different channels of DGPT, and I found out that today they are even threatening that if members don't move their funds in the next 24 hours, that they could lose their funds. So I'm going to just quickly read it. Then we'll talk about the way forward, as we have already started. So look at this. If you look at this one that was released yesterday, you can begin to see that something is wrong with this company. 48 hours lawfare. What is that? 48 hours lawfare. Activate now. So they're beginning to show that something is wrong with them. 48 hours countdown. DGPT account activation, a golden period reminder. Dear DGPT members, time is running out and opportunities are limited. We have now entered the 48-hour countdown, which is the golden period for account activation. If you haven't activated your account yet, please act quickly. The sooner you activate, the faster your data and account functions will be restored. Important reminder, click the link to register and activate your account. You charge $100 to activate your account. Once activated, your data will be immediately restored and you will receive a $50 bonus. Why is this the golden period? After 48 hours, we will conduct a unified data restoration process. Accounts that are not activated within this period will face the risk of data loss. The sooner you activate, the sooner you can restore normal use of your account, including tax operation and withdrawal. Time is of the essence. Don't miss the golden 48-hour window. Ensure your data and funds are fully restored. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the DGPT platform customer support. And today again, 24 hours left. Final chance have activated 80% of 80%. So final chance have activated 80% of ours or whatever. I don't know what they're saying. 80% of users have activated. That's a big lie. Nobody is activating nothing. It's only the people at the top. Those ones, they made crazy money. They're testing it. They can see that something is wrong. So don't try it. Don't risk it. Don't put your money. Don't put it down. Urgent notice, 24 hours countdown, activate your account now. Dear DGPT member, time is running out. We have entered the final 24-hour countdown. This is your last chance to activate your account and restore your data. As of now, 80% of users have completed their migrations and activation and are preparing to receive the activation code in 24 hours for full data recovery and normal withdrawals. Click the link to register and activate your account. We charge $100 to activate your account. Once activated, your data will be immediately restored. Why must you activate now? In 24 hours, activation codes will be issued. Accounts that are not activated will face the risk of data loss and inability to withdraw funds. Members who activate today will ensure the complete restoration of their data and access to normal withdrawal functionality. Please complete your activation immediately. This is your final opportunity to secure the safety of your funds and data. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the GPT platform. So we have written this because we know a lot of people are on this page. You can see 254,362 subscribers. So if we don't have these regular meetings to warn our members, they will go behind and register and pay. So after all, what is it? Is it $100? I'm earning already $800 or $500 every day. Let me just know. Don't do it. The moment they change the plan and say, okay, no, we are not. We want to migrate or whatever. And they stop the payment and refuse to clear the backlog or those, because they said they were conjectured on the blockchain and all that stories. So if you refuse to pay the backlog and you're telling us to put another $100, so you want to start the scam again. So we are not going to fall for that crap. So let's look at the level 6 node partner group and see what they are saying there. Look at, if you come to the level 6, look at Alexia, is still posting. Now people are, you see, they just give her, nobody is even minding her. People are even surprised. They are wondering whether Alexia is a real person. See, let's see what somebody said here. Considering that I have been in projects where, considering that I have been in projects where when the situation occurred, the fraudster recommends switching to a new platform and paying more money on it in order to reactivate the system and start payment. We believe it is the same scheme and do not recommend it. If we sin on our soul, because the leaders agree that it is the last push to drain money from the innocent people. If they are innocent, they will finance everything as company. Sorry, if they are honest, they will finance everything as company and make the payments of at least this last request for payment and not ask for additional money, even if it is only $100. But when that is multiplied by hundreds of thousands of people, they will have a lot of money pick up from everyone. See, so you can see that the number one, the numbers of node partners have dropped, right? They dropped drastically. They just removed, kick them out of the room. This one said, "Dear Alexa, help please. Associate who paid 100 USDT money on 10/21st or in the early afternoon, all not seen on the bag of those 100 USD. When the payments are looked at, the record is there, and the accelerators can be started. And if they haven't paid, they wrote to support, sent pictures, but so far they have not received an answer. Payments that were made in the evening and everything after went through normally, and the accelerators can be started. Whatever. Then this one I say, please advise your people not to pay anymore. This is an exit scam activity. Have pity on those people. Then see Alexia again posting those reports from that's this from the announcement page. This is the Alexia that they thought was fighting for them. Now Alexia is gone against them. So now there was a comment somebody even made. That should be on the competition page. I'm going to look at, let me share my screen again. So I'm doing this for people to know that it doesn't matter what, no matter the threats that you lose your fund, don't give them anything. Don't try it. Don't try it. I built my account to the extent that I started earning about 2,000 daily, which I never withdrew. I will not give them $1. I don't care. Once you've changed the goalposts, you've changed your word, because what we thought was that you were really renting our idle computing power out. We know that that is valuable. That is the value. So when you were enticing people with $30 per sign up, and $20, all right, people say, well, if the value you want is our phone, why not? But when you now want our money, then your interest has changed. So look at what so you should keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Then somebody said something here. So we need to wait. I'm not advising or recruiting anyone because I fear for my safety. And indeed, DGPT should have taken further steps to ensure this massive rat to be addressed to them rather than us that are just users. We did respect the privacy of Alexa, and I'm still holding for the outcome of this. It doesn't make much sense, not even for a Ponzi to stop suddenly unless they have been so reported that they are indeed restricted in some countries already. And if that's the case, it won't take long for them to be blocked in Europe. After this migration, we are very sure that this has nothing to do with artificial intelligence supply. I honestly thought I honestly thought it did. I thought we were sponsoring a bunch of NVIDIA graphics so that we would provide more computing power. That's what I was advertising. This project has been amazing, and I shared all the pennies over these days. I don't regret that. In the end, we couldn't have avoided any of these, and we did our best to comply with what was asked by the company. We live and we learn. I still don't know why. I think that somehow this is not over yet, but I can't explain why. No, I can put my finger on it. I had a real big rapport with Alexia. And if Alexia is a bot, we have a reason to be scared. I think Alexia is very real. All right, so that is that is where we are today. So we are still telling our people to stop. They shouldn't send any money. Let's just watch development. Many people have been asked now to report them to Interpol. They are a registered company in the US, California, with all their licenses, so they can be traced. So now people are really on them, but we are still following the development. But please, we advise our members not to activate their account. They should not fall into that scam. They shouldn't fall, because if we don't warn them and we isolate them and leave them alone, they can be tempted to put in another $100. Please, they shouldn't do it. All right, for the plan ABC, we are still soliciting for help, all right, from leaders. I'm happy I got to Mike. Mike is, Mike is one of the level 6 node partners in DGPT. He was also doing well with Tanya. Himself and his wife, they did well too. They were making a lot of money, right? They shared their stories several times with us. These are people who started with just 150, and that was why we advised our people initially, everybody do $100, all right? But I know people fell for them because they started coming up with this crazy promo, and because people have gained their trust, they remove all the alerts, all the restriction, all right? Even on my own team, I tried my best to make sure that people around me did not invest that much at all. All right, I make sure I stop them. Mostly the last day, I just didn't receive any call from anybody, and they knew. Many of them were angry with me for not allowing them to participate, but now they are rejoicing. All right, so that's why it's always good to always have this regular contact with our people. All right, so I'll always educate them. Now, going through the list of those that were badly affected, we are seeing that it's coming from a particular line. It's coming from a particular line. Everybody on that line were not properly informed. That's why there was a serious mess, right? But every other person who followed the risk advice we gave from day one did not really experience serious harm. Many of them the loss was just their $100. Some were able to pull out money from the system. So the Forex projects are started. All right. Now we've got about over 170 people, or think about 170 people on that platform. For me, it's a huge opportunity that I want the community to take advantage of. And we're going to develop it in such a way that we can all measure the progress of that team, that group, teaching them the right way to approach trading the institutional way. All right. And we're going to show them how to assess liquidity from reliable companies. All right. We're already on it. I've given dates. We will start the training on the 4th of November. And we've told them the training will start from 5 a.m. to 6:30 GMT, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 hour, 30 minutes every day. All right. For the newbies, everybody, whether you want to go through the course again, this is an opportunity for you to have the right knowledge about trading. And then for those who are already trading, I know we have a lot of very good traders. I'm very happy too, even though I'm giving away my business for free to the community just to save the community. I know this is going to be glorious because many people now will learn a skill that you can never take away from them. You know, for me, the reason why I'm bold and confident in anything, it doesn't matter what I lose. I don't, you know, I just move on because I know I'm going to recover it back. It doesn't matter what I can get it doesn't matter how much that you lose. If you understand trading and you're a good trader, you can make $100,000 like that, you know, with the right company. So what is $100? What is $200? Or what is $6,000? The highest people lost in DGPT is probably $6,000, which they did through the last cashback promo. So we want people to take, you know, even if you're already a trader, you know, this is an opportunity to meet with like minds traders like you who understand that to be successful in trading, you need cash flow system. Because if I find traders in this terrain who lose money, that means these are traders who understand that to be successful, you must have cash flow. Because trading is, for example, Skynet, you know, last week, I didn't see any profit. The robot made profit. Then on Friday, he made loss, but the accounts, there was no net loss. But we can see the trade. We can see the instrument that we're trading. We can see the high frequency trade on the account. These are real things that we can see. What about Traj? Skynet is plan B. Traj is plan C. What about Traj technology? These are SEC license. They have this. You know, for me, even now, because of what happened with DGPT, it doesn't matter whether you have SEC license, you're registered, you're whatever. It doesn't matter. Nothing is safe in the online space. So when you're coming to the online space, you're coming with the mentality to invest what you can afford to lose. You may not like the sound, but if you don't invest what you can afford to lose, you will remain poor. That's the secret. If you don't learn to invest what you can afford to lose, you're going to remain poor. Look at someone like Mike, for example. I'm sure probably when he got into this system, he just came in with his $150. They were broke. But probably today, maybe they've taken out maybe up to 100,000. I don't know. But they got in with the right mindset to do only $150, and that was it. I got in with that same mindset and was building, but it changed somehow because I wanted to just take advantage of the way the account is growing to buy more accelerators. And I end up adding about $700 or 800, 400 and something for my wife and 300 and something also for myself. So I fell for it too, because I've never really experienced this kind of thing before. I just trade and I'm never really interested in these things. I'll look for something that is real. Oh, Bitcoin started. Okay, we need it. Because in that space, if you're a trader, you're going to need digital currency for settlement most of the time. And you need fast. You know, we are tired of 3 days bank, how it will take 3 days for bank settlements, even when some of these monies arrive. So many questions. And people are tired of that. Because people are, you know, risking their hard-earned money online. And so when they make crazy money, you start questioning them. So how do you want them to survive? So that is why we embrace the blockchain. All right. So for the Skyness, yesterday my upline called and was like, Fred, what's going on? I didn't say I was going to help everybody. I said, no. We specifically told them that you said you were going to help those that are badly affected. That is what we preached. So we even said for those who put in 1,200 and above, 1,200, 3,000 or 6,000. I saw somebody who said he put in 1,800. I don't know. How will you put in 1,800 on cash back when even if you put in 1,002, you can even get the rest? You see, so because their people were not properly informed. I had people who wanted to take advantage of the cashback. So they are sending 1,002. So why should you send 1,002? You check their account, they have about 900 and something. You just do the difference and you add. All right. So he said, my team lost 13,000 depending on the charge. What I don't know what that statement is about. So what we are saying is that let us take advantage of the help we're getting from these leaders. Today, I'm going to, after this Zoom now, I'll be having a meeting with him to compile the list of those that are badly affected. I see some people writing 600 when I know you didn't invest up to that. There are some people who wrote 600, some write 1,000 to some. I don't know what that is coming from. So we're not just going to help because you wrote some amount on your listing. We're going to check. All right. So then for another good thing that's happening again is Mike, who was, I was talking about Mike. The reason why I spoke about Mike was because of his kind heart. All right. Like my wife said yesterday, I don't blame anybody we don't blame people for any misfortune. We don't blame your upline for anything. We just be grateful to God that, okay, they see you, they saw an opportunity and wanted to also extend it to you. All right. For example, Skynet, when I met him, I said, let's help those people. Let's raise money. Even if you guys that made so much money can raise 5,000, 10,000 together, and we give some people 300, 200 USDT or something like that, it will go a long way. Skynet gave me only $100, right? And, I remember, when the promo was going on, buying accelerators, I needed about $400 to add. I said, Skynet, can you support me with $400 to add to get accelerator? No, I won't, because yesterday I bought my own. Why did I didn't know that this promo was going to be there today. And I knew I just bought my $6,000 accelerator. So I felt he was angry that he missed the promo. I said, okay, no problem. And I had to add my own 400 and something dollar. So I never asked Skynet for anything. I was just trying to see whether he still believe in DGPT. I said, okay, I have about 5,000 something on my account. At the end of the day, you're going to make 10% of that every day. If I buy a $6,000 accelerator, you're going to earn 10%. So I support me with 450. Skynet, no. Because yesterday he bought his own $6,000 accelerator without promo. So maybe he was angry because of that. So you can understand the way things are, the way some leaders work. I don't work like that. If I took out a lot of money, like maybe took out my profits, by today I would have, you see me, that woman that said she lost this, take 100, this one take 200, I'll do that. Well, I don't have anything like that. But the only thing I can do is to empower people. That's what I can do. And Mike has agreed to help about 30 leaders into his new system. This is a DeFi system. Mike, you need to understand Mike. Mike is a high risk investment person. So that is why he was in DGPT. He looks for a system that pays him a lot of money every day. He gets in, get out. That is Mike. All right. For me, I really look at something that is sustainable. But with the way things are now, we cannot refuse any help now because he's willing to help 30 people, 30 leaders actually. He's not looking, because for him, because he has gone through these things before, and the way members, bash leaders, insult them, these are people who really want to help. His focus is leaders. So we can start with 30, and I'll still solicit for more and maybe push before you know it, it could help 100, because Mike has a very big heart, like Joseph Trump, my friend, who who also lost. He was also in the DGPT and lost, and now he wants to help those that are badly affected. You can imagine that. Can imagine that. Why the one that was making a lot of money from all of us send $100? So why will I ever participate in anything with that kind of person? Never. Doesn't matter whether the business is going to give us 1 billion. I will not, because I can see the kind of heart you have. So we are putting the figures together. I'm going to meet with Joseph Tran and Mike today to discuss that. And I forwarded all those of you node partners who sent your Traj information. I've also forwarded it to my upline in Traj, who is also looking at how it can help. Sent all that numbers of about 30 of you like that. So if you are a node partner and you have not registered on Traj, quickly register and send the information today. Send it quickly to us so that we can add it. Doesn't matter whether it is whatever amount. Traj technology is amazing because I've been in it for 3 months and it has been sustaining us. All right, even in this, most of the funds are invested into people in DGPT, because apart from my own investments, I invested over $3,000 into people because I was so happy with the technology and I was ready to create a cash flow system through it. I was helping people with accelerator one, accelerator one, accelerator one, accelerator one, accelerator one, accelerator one, like that, and several people, you know, because it has always been my joy to see people prosper. So 4 things we have put out. The Forex valued at over $3,000. All right, for whether you're a professional trader or you were starting afresh, you can participate. All right, and I want to know the people that there. You have to make sure you have your UID number and your username. We are going to check everyone. We're not going to allow any single person that was not an active member to participate in this program. Never. Because this is real value that we're giving out. For the Skynets, we are looking at those that are badly affected. He called me very early this morning around 12 a.m. and I told him exactly what you said. You want to help those that are badly affected. You don't expect me to come to you immediately and say, okay, these are the people that are badly affected. How? We are over 1,200. I have to let it run through the leadership so that they can locate the people. So that's what we're still doing. And we are putting all of them together. Then we can now present it. Even if you can help 10 or 20, it doesn't matter. At least that one, those ones are also helped. And some of them, I don't see any reason why you participate in the forest project and you're still looking for another help. Just sign up into the project and educate yourself and start building. Then for Mike, I'm going to have a meeting with him. I will have a meeting with the node partners with Mike so that Mike can discuss the help, the system, how this one is a DeFi system. Basically, they just started. It's a blockchain system built on Tron. All right. Basically, what I noticed about the system is that you're getting like 1% every day. I told you Mike's project, high risk. He go for high risk. Get in, get out. So you can't blame him. That is the way he makes his money. So I'm going to stop at this time for questions. Please, I don't want us to be going front and back. Oh, my person lost this and that. You've already sent information. Let us just move forward. I don't want us to waste too much time because they are all waiting for me for this meeting. I don't know whether I will allow Esther to handle the question today. Esther, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, before I call for the questions, please, I'm begging you people. You've already given your list. I don't want to hear anymore. I lost this, I put in this, and this is what happened. Please, I'm begging you. The list has already been piled. I don't want any more this thing, long talks again. Another question I want to give is, please, the Forex is $3,500 that we are giving out of our business. This is money we should be earning into our company, but we have left it for everybody. So you cannot be in it and still want to fight for Traj and the other places. It's not fair. It almost looks like you don't respect the value we are giving you. Because we are trying to solve a problem here. You are here contending with those who don't know how to trade. There are some people who don't have interest in trading, and you can't force them to have interest in trading. Let us be able to help those kind of people, because the community is large, it's so big. And yesterday, my husband's upline almost got scared off because he saw the number of people on the Skynex page, and he was like, what is going on, Frederick? I think I'm going to help a 1,200 community. And my husband just explained to him, no. Exactly what you told me is what I'm telling everybody, that those who are badly hurt are the ones you want to help. Before he came down and relaxed. You see, when somebody is trying to help us, I know there are some leaders who don't care. Once you lose money, they've moved on. They will tell you to also move on. But unfortunately, me and my husband, we are not that kind of people. And I know people will take advantage of us. And even people who are not even in our team will take advantage of the situation. That is why we are asking for the UID number. So please, I'm begging you people, if you lifted your hand to come and tell me how much you lost, well, we lost $7,500. So you can equate that first before you even start coming. We are not talking about our own. We are not talking about our own. We putting our own on the side. And the Forex is teaching you a skill that is giving him money all the time. That when he's in challenge, he will always know how to bounce back. That's what he's teaching you. If you don't want that skill, what else do you want? You want money now that you finished today, and tomorrow you don't have a skill, and the next day you are suffering to survive? Is that what you want? Please, those who don't want to do it, if you have opted to do it, please learn it. He said it's going to be fast. That is why he said everybody should have a demo account. Because we are doing practicing immediately. So that those who have come, who don't know anything about Forex, they will learn it very fast. Because when you are learning practicals and studying, your learning becomes faster as compared to the one who come for theory for a long time. You understand? What he is doing both practicals and training at the same time, so that you can get the tips on your hand. So if you have opted for Forex, please don't go and opt for Skynex too. Because that means you are being unfair to us. How are we supposed to help the rest who don't want to do Forex? Because these leaders are willing to support not the whole community. They've given their criteria. They've already given their criteria, and we cannot go and push them. What we have to offer is what we are offering, which is Forex, which is a serious loss to us, but we don't care. Once everybody is making money, we are happy. At least they will remember us one day wherever they are, that Mr. Frederick and his wife were able to support us in a very difficult time when things were very bad. And with this Forex skill, wherever you are around the world, you don't need to work. My husband has one student he taught years back. And he started a Forex school in UK and added my husband to it. And my husband has been cheering him up. It's all well done. He's teaching people exactly what he trained him is teaching others in the UK. And he is surviving because the work he's doing is not enough to feed him and his family. So you see, when you come to something and somebody is giving you his all and you are not satisfied with it, you still want to jump into the other one too and jump into the third one too. It's almost like telling the person that what he's giving you is not enough. Please, I beg you, if you have chosen Forex, please let it be Forex you chose. You cannot be in Forex and Skynex and Trudge. Please, I beg you people. You are just taking spots that we can give to another person who can be helped. You alone are taking so many spots. Just choose one. And let those who don't want Forex, let's take them to Trudge and help them. Let them take those who don't want Trudge to go to Skynex. As for Trudge, he said leaders He was specific. Leaders. That's what is helping. On the other hand, Mike is also saying leaders because he wants to empower the leaders. Because if he's able to empower the leaders will find a way to empower their members. That is what Traj and Mike is doing, because they can't deal with the people. Yes, but they can deal with the leaders. But Joseph, on the other hand, is helping those who are badly affected. So please, we should know the criteria. Now we are giving our business out to the whole community, those who did not fit in any of these three. That is where we are taking that part, which is a lot of money on our side. But because we are printing materials, we are giving you books, we are giving all those expenditures are on us, but we don't care. It's the money it is a loss our company is willing to absorb. So please, I'm begging you people, you cannot be in 3 systems at the same time. I'm begging you, choose one. If it's Forex, choose Forex. If you don't want Forex, then get out of Forex and say you want this one. But don't be in all the 3. I will not, it's not fair. That's not fair. Okay. Madam Jesse, please lift up your hand. Madam Jesse, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Good morning. Madam, your voice is breaking. We can't hear you. Madam Jesse, we can't hear you. Yeah, we can't hear you. We didn't hear you at all from the beginning.
Brother Fred and his lovely wife. Please, can you hear me? Because I'm driving.
Yes, we can now hear you.
I'm driving, so pardon me. Yeah.
Oh,
please, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Ish, it's still breaking.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, it's breaking, but we can hear you. Sometimes to go off, we can't hear you at all. Then you suddenly come back and we hear pieces of what you are saying. Okay, I think Madam Jessie is gone out. Network didn't allow her. Okay. I think Madam Jessie is out. So, okay, when she comes back, Vigo stand.
Good morning, everybody in the house.
Good morning.
To my dear leaders, Mr. and Mrs. Frederick. I really don't have any question, but I want to show a very sound appreciation to both of you for this kind gesture, because I know the value of your academy. I've wanted to join before now, and I'm so happy for this opportunity. For me, no matter what I've lost in DGPT, we don't want to say what we have lost anymore. I have seen this as a blessing to me because of the value of your Forest Academy, which I know that, and I'll be eager to join. Not now, not months ago, not a year ago. I know the value and I know the amount to join that institution. But now it's been given to me on a platter of gold. So it's a blessing to me with all my heart. I'm saying thank you. Thank you. I may the Lord strengthen you. And the Lord help everyone in this program that have felt one losses, pains or the other. We just have to carry on. We have gone past DGPT. Please, let us try, forgive ourselves, and move on. So this is all I just have to say. Thank you for this great opportunity given to us. I'm also encouraging those around me that for me, they should take advantage of the forest, because it's better to be taught how to fish than to be given fish. So this is the situation we are, and I'm happy choosing the option of the Forest Academy. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Madam Jesse, you are back. Please unmute yourself.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. It's now clear.
Okay. Yeah, good morning to the whole house and good morning to Brother Fred and Madam Esther. We really appreciate every work that you are doing every day, the encouragement, the hope that you keep giving us. We are really, really grateful, more especially with this forex trading. Like the previous speaker said, some of us, we were supposed to learn it some years back, but our working schedules could not permit us. So if today the same privilege is being given to us, we really appreciate it. And I also want to apologize. Maybe some of us, we might have submitted our names for the incentives that are being given, but because we didn't know that this is how it's supposed to be. So pardon us, maybe if you see our names in the list. And my only appeal is, I think you people are not talking about we the workers, because it's like the timing is 5:30 to 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. to 6:30. And the
Okay.
last time I think I mentioned, what about we those who are working? How can we fit into it? Because for us, some of us are really, really ready to learn that
Yeah.
additional skill. But
Yeah.
because we are workers, so I'll be very grateful if you
Okay.
can give us something.
Okay, so what my husband was suggesting is that, because of the crowd, we have about 170 people who have all registered and are interested in the forex. And the issue is, if we try to separate it, okay, there is going to be a challenge trying to group them. Some people will not get. So what he has decided to do is he will record the class for that day, leave it for 1 week for those who are not able to be in to enter for that 1 week, so that they can learn. Then they will do their, actually, I'm so happy. A lot of people are doing the tests. And in fact, we are so happy. People are learning very fast. The reason why we do that for our students is, please, if you're in this room, you are interested in Forex, and the link we gave you to books to go and read on physiology, if you've not learned it, Forex is going to be very difficult for you to learn. You have to learn those tips in your fingertips. Do the exam we gave you. Pass it. Because when we start the training, it becomes so fast. The class becomes so fast, it will not be prolonged again. What you should use 1 year to do, you can use 2 months to do, or even 1 month. But if you are not reading the books and you piled it somewhere, you are not interested, I'm sorry, Forex is not for you. Because it is going to be extremely difficult to learn it. But if you go through the book and we are teaching you, you already have idea of the theory. So the moment we are now teaching you the theory, because you've read it again, you now understand the keywords. I always say keywords. Keywords for every business has its language. Okay. We have engineers have their language, communications have their language, doctors have their language. Forex also has its language. So when you go through it and you hear some words my husband mentioned, you not say, oh, boss, what is the meaning of that word? You have read it already. So you already know what a pip is. You already know what all those lines. Now he will now teach you how to draw it. Now you understand, oh, so this is what I read in the book. This is the meaning of it. But when you don't read it and he's teaching it, and now it becomes a foreign word to you, then it becomes difficult to learn. So please read the book, do the exam, because the exam gives you an idea. So Madam just say, don't worry, he's going to do recording versions for those who can, because he can't give different time options. It will be, I think, because of the crowd, because this business, this training does is VIP training. That's what is given to all the community. It is VIP training, which is $1,500. And then the live trading, every quarter is $500 they pay for it. So by 1 year, you pay $2,000 for that live trading. So now you are in total doing VIP sessions, which is given to a whole community of 170 people. You can calculate and see how much he's losing now. But it doesn't matter. He's ready to lose that money to help, to teach you all the skill. So please, there will be recorded sessions, and that session, you quickly go through it, learn it, study it, go through, but make sure that you come to the live trading at 12, because that's 12 Ghana time, 1 Nigerian time. That live trading, we can't do anything about that one because the market is not for us. Forex market is not for us. It's an international global market, and they have their timing. So if you don't join that time, we cannot say we have a recorded version for you to trade another time. No.
Yeah.
So please, let's get it right. I'm begging you people. Let's get it right. Okay. Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate everything. God bless you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Madam Juliet, I've already added your name to the list. So if you are calling me to tell me about your problem again, please, unless you have something different to talk about, you've already contacted me. I've added your list, your name to the group. I'm begging you, don't lift up your hand to talk about that problem again. I beg you, unless you have something else to say. So, Madam Julia, you've lifted your hand.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I want to really bless God for your life and that of your husband. And I really say thank you for your design and how you have taken the whole thing. It's only God that will bless you. I'm not calling to talk about the problem or whatever. I'm not lifting my hands to talk about any issue.
Okay.
I'm not, no. I'm not talking about that. I've been in this kind of business. It has crashed so many times. And sometimes after crying, you dust yourself and come up again. I'm not a new person in online things like this. So like I said the other time that you and your husband, you are unique. So even start looking for solution for your people. So sometimes you don't see people like this. Even though you don't even give any assistance, one will not die. We will still overcome it. It's a lesson.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that regarding this update now that you are giving, I'm interested in the forest. Yes, I'm interested in that. I think I prefer that one. That's just what I want to say.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so madam, have you joined the Forex platform?
No, I've not. I've not seen the
platform. I'll send you the link to join it. So please, all those who opted to join the Forex platform, I always say, I would rather tell you the truth. I don't trust anything right now after because DGTP has made me question everything I'm telling online, because it was so real. Everything is legalized. In fact, everything is legal. They have all the licenses. They have everything. Seriously, everything. Even if you are the most guru, you fall for it. And for them to end up being a scam project has made me question everything online. In fact, I'll tell you the truth, I don't trust anything online anymore. Because if these people can legalize everything, it's so scary. Because scam projects, you will believe they will be scared to go and legalize and have license and all this, and they are able to get all that. Then that means the corruption in the world is so bad to the point that scammers can now even legalize their business. That's very scary. So what I would just say is, what I trust is Forex, because Forex has been there Since I was born, I came to meet Forex. And Forex is still running up to today. And we'll grow old and our children will come and meet Forex. Forex will always be there. I would rather prefer to have a skill in Forex than to go and put my hard-earned money on something I don't even know if tomorrow is going to be there or not. That's the truth. I have to be honest before the Holy Ghost and God, because me and my husband, we are Christians, and we are supposed to be as open and transparent as possible. That is why he comes to open everything to you, even what is inside his notes or inside his messages. Because, I always say, my children and my grandchildren generation, I need to live a pure life. My husband and I, we need to live a pure life so that one day somebody somewhere will be blessing. That blessing there will be following my children forever. So we always want to be as transparent as possible. All this business online, I can't have 100% faith in them, but I can have 100% faith in Forex because it has always been there. I grew up hearing Forex. I grew up because that is where all market is. That is where all the whole world, central banks are trading there, all insurance companies, all of them. That's where they trade gold, they trade sugar, they trade everything there. I would rather prefer to have that skill, to be able to also trade in the market. Yes, Forex is difficult. Nobody is telling you it's easy. But if you know how to trade with knowledge, you'll be able to make money every day to survive. There was a gentleman who didn't come to our group. He was in another group, but decided to neglect his account to come to our group because he said he's not getting training in that other group. And he told me the money he took was his Forex profits that he decided to withdraw because he was looking for a cash flow system where he will be getting more money to trade. He didn't even know anything about Profim. He doesn't even know there is institution that give funding to traders. He has no idea. He's still putting money in brokerages and still trading and losing the money. And when I told him, he was screaming, he said, "Hey, ma, are you telling me there are companies that fund traders?" I said, yes, if you have the skill as a Forex trader, you'll never suffer unless you don't have the skill. Me, that's my advice to the whole house. Somebody might not be interested in it. That's okay. But those who want to go into other businesses, you can go into it. We'll support you. Because as a Forex trader, you still need a cash flow system. But please, if you choose Forex, let others also get the ones they feel like they also want, okay? So that at least we can meet as many. I know we will not be able to help all the other people in the different businesses. We can keep what we are comfortable with. Today, I told you the story of one of my husband's students who he taught years back. That was in 2018, 2019. He taught that guy. The guy is surviving in UK with that skill now. He's now training students. He put my husband in his group and told him to sometimes be viewing what he's doing and correct him if he's wrong sometimes. That is all I can say. Favor.
Yeah, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Yes. I'm Eagle Eyes. I just joined with my mommy's this thing now. So sorry. My name is Eagle Eye from Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah. Mama, I really want to appreciate you once again. And there's something I want to say concerning the GPTC. Like I said, I am a leader where I am. In fact, Mr. Mike can testify to that. Me joining the system, I joined the system the day that the system was having issue, fortunately. And in less than 3
Madam,
days.
your name, let me just tell you something there. Your name is already being added. So if you are coming to
No,
tell
I
me
am not
now,
complaining about anything. I just want to say
no,
something.
I know. I'm just trying to tell you your name is so in case you are coming to tell us how much you lost, so that we will just let
Thank you,
you know
ma.
your name is already
Yes.
there, so that you
God
don't.
bless you. God bless
Okay.
you, ma.
Okay.
Yes, like I said, I have a population that, at least there's a business I run in Nigeria here that my downliners were over 5,000 people. I give, in fact, that's why when I see a leader like you, I was very, very happy. Since the beginning, I've never missed any Zoom meeting because I actually want to learn one or two things from you couple. You are quite amazing. You are selfless. And that is why, that's exactly how I was brought up. Because you can't live without your people. The people around you make you who you are. The people around you give you the money you want. If actually you know how to manage them. You know, I am so happy meeting your kind of people. And I also want not just GPT, I mean, in this one, I also have a kind of belief that in future we will do a greater thing to get together by God's grace.
By God's grace.
Yeah. So there is something I noticed in GPT, you know, like I told you, we've got so many experience in the time past, enough experience. Okay. I wanted to tell you to again that on my own part, I run a system whereby I gave 7 members of my team cars. And when the system crashed, I refund back nothing less than 30 million naira to my team member. So to tell you that I am my own part, I'm also a selfless human being.
Yes, I know. A lot of leaders like that are doing that. I know of you. I know of Digitera. I know another leader, Victoria Flourish. Some of them are sorting out some leaders. And I always say, my husband has one rule. Sometimes when people bring business to him, they don't know why he doesn't like doing the business with them. They just think it's because he just doesn't want to do the business. No. He wants to know if problem happens to that business, will you still be standing with the people?
Exactly.
Because the truth being is, he knows himself. He's a selfless man. And if you are going to abandon him in the middle of it, then how is he going to deal with it? Like a typical example of DGPT, the people that are running to his aid are not the people he signed under. The people who are coming to his aid are people who were not even in his team. They were outside the team. Somebody like Mike was outside the team. Somebody like Joseph was my husband's downline. Somebody like Albert Joseph was my husband's downline, and Albert, who is helping the leaders in tribe, was also Joseph's downline. These are selfless men. These people are so selfless. Everything they do, they are so selfless. They don't think about themselves. And
okay, there's something I want to say again is that, you know, GPT might not be a scam company.
I don't know. Well, we don't know because
let me tell you why I might say
tell.
that GPT might not be a scam company. You see that, like I told you, I've joined a company like that was powered by Pfizer in the years back, and we find out that Pfizer does not really know anything about them. They just collect all the information about Pfizer to run a scam site. The same thing might also be applicable to GPT. GPT might be there, strong, register, correct, everything about them might be correct. But somebody out there might just got all the information about them, develop his own site, start feeding people from GPT information. That's why I said that even though that's why I said that people that I said that they want to go and sue GPT, I said, well, you guys might go and sue GPT, but GPT might not be a scam site. Somebody must have bought their package. Somebody must have bought everything about them in order to develop this one that all of us fall trap of. Well, that's what I just want to say. Time
will tell. I always say time will tell if DGP. But the thing is, everything they are showing now is an indication of a scam project, because Only scam projects always ask for you to give back money.
That's what I'm saying. It might not be GPTC in recent. It might be some guys that come together, start using GPTC to scam people.
Well, we will find out. Well, the Interpol is investigating. International Interpol is investigating this.
Okay, fine.
Because
fine.
What we know is that some of the leaders at the top have gone to Interpol internationally, and they are investigating the matter.
Okay.
A lot of companies, a lot of leaders have also reported it. So this, for the first time, is going to be a warning to the scam project that we are not going to allow people's money to go anyhow. It will not be like normal, because we've taken this up, and if it's really true that DGTP really exists, they will come out. They will come and give their press conference internationally.
Yes. And
secondly, one thing is that we've reported it, and Interpol, about 11 countries are investigating this. We'll find out for sure. Because people who are harassing us now, we are not going to sit down and let people harass us when we are not DGPT. So we have to go and inquire with Interpol to investigate it for us, because all these harassment leaders are going through, it wasn't their fault. Everything was too real. Everything. Because if you have been experienced in scam project, when you see scam project, you just know it at once. Every indication is there that it's scam project. But DGTP, licenses were there. It was licensed.
That was why I saw VC myself.
Registrations were intact. Everything was right. Everything was
press
there.
conference, everything was so real.
Yes,
the decoration
was
on
real.
the press conference, everything was superb, top notch.
Yeah, so investigation is going on, and soon that is what the European people are saying, that it's possible that they might ban it in Europe so that nobody will be victim of it. That's why we are warning, because we are African leaders, they don't really have time to be investigating these kind of things.
Yeah.
They will tell you they don't have the finances for it. So at the end of the day, we've tried our best, but those who are international bodies who will take it seriously, they are doing their investigation, and they'll get us a feedback, and we will update you in the community, in the Zoom. It's just unfortunate some people will never come to Zoom, and they are the ones who come to the groups and insult people every day because they are not ready to listen to updates. And when we even put records on the updates, they are still not willing to even listen to the record. But we can't do anything. We can't force them to watch the video. Or what we'll just do, if you come and insult us, we kick you out, because we are trying so hard already. And it's not easy. So that is that. So, madam, thank you for your own. The next person is it Dot Bond?
Yes.
Oh,
Dot
okay.
Bond.
Okay.
Am I to talk?
Yes, please.
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes. You guys are doing a great job. I appreciate you. You have a good heart. But I just want to say something. We should not disregard messages when something like this comes up. I'm not sure whether you can remember me. I was on a call and raised some issues about DGPT. I have friends in the US, in fact, particularly in California. And my friend did a research, and she came back to me to say that, hey, these people doesn't look real. I said, but they're registered. He said, no, they're not. So when you say it's authentic, no, there's no way we can prove it from here. So she told me, hey, be careful. These people they don't look real. Their registration is not real. And then another person.
Well, sorry to stop you there.
Yes.
Their registration is real, because when you go to California registry on Google, they are there, and all the names of the people that were registered is there. That is why I posted a message today and put the registry documents there, so those who want to go and report it to Interpol.
I told my friend to also do that on Google, and there was I don't understand because I'm not in California at the moment, but there was something she must have seen, and she said, "Hey, this thing that is on Google is as if everybody uses it, you know." So she was a bit skeptical, and she never joined. And for her to have said that, that means there's something she must have seen that we probably did not see.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to ask her to educate me more on that. Then another friend of mine in Georgia also raised about the issue and said, there's a spelling error in service that Oyinbo would never do that. That these are probably Chinese.
That one we saw that one. That one was the scam, other scam DGTP that were trying to copy DGPT. So we warned and we circled it at that time and said they should be careful. One is called DGTP Pro. One was called DGTP Pro. The other one was called DGTP AI something. And we warned everybody and circled it and told them they should be careful. They should rather go to the website to download the app, because there are scam ones. Those one, when you go inside, you will see the spelling is totally wrong. The service was totally wrong. And we warned everybody to be careful because those ones were typical. But the DGTP app itself, that one, the AI is AI.DGTP.
AI.DGPT.
Yes.
Well, the link that was sent to me from my upline does not have the AI dot. It's just DGPT. And that's what I use to register.
That's what I'm telling you, that those ones were one of the scam ones that we saw, that we warned people. We circled it. In fact, we put it on all the pages that there are fake apps. So people should not download it from the App Store. They should go straight to the website and download it from there. That's why we were discouraging people from downloading it from the App Store. Because even my husband's account was hacked on Telegram, and one of our people was inside it and saw that they changed it to DGTP Pro. And he came to inform us. We informed DGTP, and then they said, "Oh, we sent a customer service." And then Alexia sent a warning that nobody should download the app. We didn't know even they themselves were scammers themselves. But anyway, that's why I said everything was real, top notch, because the other apps were fake ones. It wasn't the original one. So that's why we used to send people to the website. We told them, don't download anything from the app. Go straight to the website and download it from there. Or we send you a unique link to be able to download it. That is how we did.
Yeah, in that case, they might be real, or they themselves have been hacked by the scam DGPT.
Well,
because
we don't know. That's why we are allowing Interpol to do the investigation. Because so that means Interpol will finally come out with the real truth. Because at the moment, nobody have answers, because we don't know what is going on. Because that's why I said it is making me question everything online at the moment. Because they are too honest. In fact, even when you lose your money, you mistakenly send money to their wallet. They will, and you tell them they will send the money back. It was serious. The way they were very transparent, and nobody even doubted them even one. Because let me tell you, we in Nigeria, after going through all these scam projects, we just get up and pack all this money and run into something. Unless the thing is so real. The thing was so real. They were so honest. You send me, I'm telling you, somebody sent $300 to them by mistake. They send the money back to the wallet. Another person also sent money, was withdrawing money out of DGTP and mistakenly send the money to them back. Use the same wallet address. He used to deposit the money into DGTP. He was withdrawing the money into that same wallet. And DGTP sent him a message, no, this is DGTP wallet. What is your own wallet? And they sent the money back to him. So these things were testimonies that were making people believe. We even have a woman here who sent $20 by mistake to them. She took 1 week to reply to them, and they returned the $20 back. So these things make people trust the system. So
right.
when people trusted them, they are like, oh, we finally found home. We finally found something we can trust for the first time in our lives. And these were the indications that were there. We never knew, we never suspected. That's why we fell for it. Because when we came in, we were in high guard. I'll tell you the truth. We were in high guard. So when we came initially, we told everybody, accelerator one, accelerator one, accelerator one. But as time was going on, we screwed back to when they started on the 1st of September 2023. And we realized they were doing mind-blowing promos that were far bigger than the ones they are doing now.
Okay.
And we were like, wow. Then they are really giving idea computing power, because the kind of money they were paying at that time was no child's play. So we were like, okay, that means these promos are very small, because those ones, they used to pay like 90%. We are getting like 20%, 30%, almost that. So when we saw the 90%, because it's done already before, you don't even suspect that something like this will be there. So even we fell for it. But quite unfortunately, that's why I said, if something can be this real, then we are all now skeptical of online space. Seriously.
Yeah.
I told my husband, I don't think I can trust anything again on online.
No,
because
life goes
this
on.
thing can be so real like this, with document everything. Oh my God. I'm always honest. I open and I say things as they are. And I'll tell you the truth. That is why trash like this, we went in, because it's on a centralized system. So when we went initially, we said we need to see the CEO, we want to see the management. And so we saw the management, our leaders saw it, Joseph Tran saw them, Albert saw them, they all saw them. So we knew who the CEO was. They were a family in the US, and we verified, and we are happy with it. And with the SEC license, it is true. So they verified everything. So there we are even going there, but even there we are still cautious. So now this one was real. We were planning, because there's no compounding in DGTP. We just said, okay, if your money is there, you either withdraw or you buy accelerators. So our whole idea was, okay, when we withdraw, we'll put the money here. When we withdraw, we'll put the money. When the promo came, we didn't even get a chance to go with our plan. Our plan B and C. This plan B and C was already there for my husband's direct lines, that when they make money here, put it here, diversify here, portfolio here, because here they don't compound. But quite unfortunately, this happened. My husband had to run back to his uplines there and ask them for help to come for bail, to bail us out. You understand? So seriously speaking, I'll tell you the truth. And honestly, I'm having doubts about everything now on online space. That doesn't mean we will not invest. Because if you don't invest, you will not have money. Because you will have to go out and sell your things small, with inflation affecting your money every day. So we'll still invest. But this time, we should have a different strategy in outside online. Don't put everything, because nothing is written on stone. And nothing is written on stone at the moment. So when you are going, I'm saying this for future, because businesses will come. Businesses are going to come, and we'll still want to invest. So if we have to invest, please, let's use a strategy. I'm going in with what I'm willing to lose. Even in Forex, when my husband has a training for his students, once he starts training you, you will hear him. He tell you the market is a very large market. $7 trillion goes through it every day. From central banks, from big organizations, corporations. But when you are putting your small money, their big money can swallow your small money. So when you put your small money, ask yourself, what am I willing to lose to gain this? What am I willing to lose to gain this? That's how Forex markets work. So when you go in there, you ask yourself, how much capital of my money do I want to expose to make 3 times of this money or 4 times of this money? then you expose a little because you know the market is huge. And the kind of money that is there is crazy. So you want to make sure that you expose just a little to make a huge profit. But when you are greedy, that is in Forex, that's when you expose like 50% of your capital, thinking, okay, if I get 4 times, that will be 50 times 4. Or what if that 50% is wiped out? So you see, with that same mind, we will advise everybody, when you go to the online space, think like a Forex trader. How much am I willing to risk to lose to gain this? How much am I willing to risk to lose to gain that? Because if you do not lose it, you will not gain. You will have to put it out for you to gain money. And that's after your Forex trading class. In fact, your perception about everything will change. Even in your market, if you are selling something in the market, your perception will change. It will change everything around you. That's a fact. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. One last question, ma.
Okay.
Please, well, it's not really a question. I'd like you to clarify what tranche, is that what you call it?
Yes.
Yes. What is it all about? How is it different from the SKNet? Because sometimes I come in late and I don't hear the introductory part of it. Could you throw more light into it?
Okay, so Traj, what they do is that they have a robot.
Okay.
And the robot they use Binance API.
Okay.
And then we implant the robot in a wallet and trade it for profit. Okay. Now, what they do is this. Once they come and trade it, they don't trade it like in a pool. They trade it in individual, like different wallets.
Okay.
So as they trade it, the profits, they will trade maybe 3 different pairs. They call it triangular trading, where they take 3 different crypto pairs.
Okay.
It's an arbitrage trading. And as they do it, the one that will go, so that that's why they don't make losses. Because as they do it, and even one is at a loss, the 2 will recover the other one. Okay. So that means the profit will be coming on daily basis. And they do it every day. Yes. So that is Traj.
Okay. So, what's the minimum for that? The minimum? The minimum is $100. But do you have to pay for the robot? No, you don't have to pay for the robot. Okay, so you just put $100.
Yes, but SkyNext, on the other hand, you have to buy the robots. They have different robots. They have the one that gives 20%. They have the one that gives 40%. The $99 gives 40% robot, and then they have the other one, the $25 robot, which gives 20% at the end of the month. So what happens is that you now deposit your money on MT5, and then they will now use that robot to trade for you. Basically, that's how that one works.
And it can be monitored from your phone.
Yes, your MT5, it will be running. You see all the trades running, all the pairs they chose, all the pairs that was traded that day, the profit that they made, everything will be shown on your MT5. Yes. Yes.
Well, I've been in forex trading for a while. But I'm still gonna take part in his training because I think it's strategy. It's something I like to learn. So I'm going to be part of it. But you have to choose either one.
Yes, so that at least, because there are some people who don't want forex at all, and there are some people who desperately are looking for forex. In fact, yesterday I had about 5 or 10 people calling me, "Hey, Madam Esther, this is now free. Please, how can I get a DGTP app to download?" I said, people are crying over their loss of money. You are calling me to ask me how you get DGTP app just to join Forex class. This is not right. So, because the class is so expensive, and it's not my husband's fault, because he's giving you his secret winning strategy.
Yeah.
Which he's not willing to just give out like that. But today he's giving it out for free. So a lot of people are now even willing to go and drop $100 just to have the app, so that they can join the class. That's so funny. I was laughing at it yesterday. Yes.
Okay. What's the option? If a Buddha don't want Forex, what's the second option for them?
The second option is Traj.
Well, that's also Forex. It's Forex.
No, that one is crypto trading.
Okay, it's crypto trading. Okay.
Yes,
That's
it pays from Monday to Sunday.
Sunday. Okay, so it's every day.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The Scadens is the Forex one.
Yes, the Forex
Okay.
one that pays from Monday to Friday.
Okay.
Because Forex, they don't work on weekends.
Yes, I know that.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, no problem. Forex trading, the crypto trading. In fact, I had to withdraw from my crypto trading to take part in DGPT.
DGPT.
Yeah. So right now I'm not trading because I've withdrawn all my capital. But I'm very sure I'll go back there very soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
With what my husband is coming to teach you people.
Okay.
There will be no way you will ever lose a huge money again, because there are prop firms very there, as much as we have fake prop firms like scam ones, we know all of them. We know the scam ones.
Yeah.
And we know the ones that are very true. And FTMO is one of the best in the world. They've been paying since 2015 without fail.
Without fail.
Yes. So that one is the one my husband
I know about it. Yes, I've heard about that name. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So that is where my husband is going to, after teaching, he's going to source fund from there for all our people that were trained, so that they can, after they have polished this thing on their demo and they are making profits, then he will let them get an FTMO account. They'll be evaluated. After they pass, then they will now have the fund to trade. And when they trade, they give them 80% of the profits. That's the
80% of the profits. Okay.
Yes. So,
but do we have to put any money in?
Yes, you have to pay a fee. So, like for instance, if you it's a collateral fee because they're giving you their fund.
Okay.
So you will pay like $100 for $10,000 account.
And
okay.
Yes. Is that the minimum?
Yes, that's the minimum.
That's the minimum. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, they have up to $400,000.
Are we putting that ourselves, or you're helping us with that?
Yes. No, please, I can't help with that. 170 people. We're already risking our 35 already. So that's one you will have to do it yourself. Once we train you on the demo and you are perfect and you are confident, that's why we say if you are a novice, don't even go for it. You have to practice on the demo until you are confident. That's why he's giving the HFM. Somebody called HFM a scam. Please, HFM is called Hot Forest. They used to be Hot Forest in Nigeria. They are the ones who sponsors most of the Miss Nigeria and everything in Nigeria. So they are not a scam. Please, I beg you. Let's take that misconception away. The reason why they call them HFM now is because they've entered into different markets now, indices, other markets, shares, all these different commodities and things. So that's why they now call them HFM market. It used to be Hot Forest. So please, let's get well educated so that we don't.
How long is it going to take? How long is the training going to take before we start trading?
Oh, the trading is going to be with the training at the same time. So as we are training, we are doing practicals. As we are training, we are doing practicals immediately. So it's
have you started or you're about to start?
No, we've not started. We are now about to start. Yes, we are now about to start.
You keep us informed. Okay.
Yes, yes. So please, to let you people know, Hot Forest has been in the world since 2011.
Yeah.
And they are still running today. So please, don't call it scam, I beg you. If you don't know something, ask. Don't call them scam. They are not scam. They are a very reputable broker.
Broker, yes, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. God bless you more.
Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Nick, your hand is lifted.
Hello. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For opportunity. Yeah. Actually, this is Nixon. Nick is also my name.
Oh, Nixon. Oh.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm very fine. I opted for the Forex. But in Forex, you always need cash flow. So I still went to Trad. But Trad was on my own distance. But we're asked to give our referral link to our downline.
Yes.
So I want to find out with the Trad, can one still pass on the referral link without activating, or you have to activate before you get a referral link? Because I tried getting a referral link and I was not getting.
No, you don't need. You can send the link immediately without even funding. It's not like DGTP where you have to activate before. No.
I went to the website and maybe I was not doing it right. So maybe later I will call to find out the way to get, because it's on my neck and it needs the link to get started on the listen.
Okay, no problem. You after this Zoom, call me and let's talk about it. Okay.
Okay. So with Forex, every day I watch for Forex, because once you have the skill, everywhere you find yourself, you still make money.
Exactly.
Because coming to DGPT, I had to actually, I think the Lord was speaking to me, but because I asked myself, why would I take so money to go and give somebody who will give me $33 in a day? Once I was making, I think 100, 150, and I was trying to come and do this, but I didn't listen. So when I went in and started, I was telling what was going to happen, what will happen, and it happened.
Yeah.
So it's part of life. You go through the bad water to get the good water. So maybe it was a means to get to Fred and yourself, because I've been learning Forex. No, so it's happened. The money, it's only easy to get, but you don't have as God make sports. What do you do? Find out that means to go along. So thank you so much for everything, and I'll get back for it.
You are welcome.
So every day I'll be here to learn, because once life never stops teaching us, we also not stop learning.
Exactly. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Godwin Matthew, your hand has been lifted. You've been going out, coming back, and people have been taking your place. Unmute yourself.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my lovely teacher. I really appreciate you all, you and your husband.
Yeah.
Your class is so amazing. So my point is, I don't have to talk much. Let me just express the little feeling I'm having about the trade.
Okay.
Let me just let me forget past. Let's call bygone a bygone. So how can you people link me up about the trading forest?
Okay, so you're already on the trading platform, aren't you?
Okay.
Yeah, so once you are on the platform, we gave you some books to go and read.
Yes.
Please go and read it and prepare yourself before we start the training, because you need to have some keywords in your fingertips so that when they are mentioning it, when he calls the pros who are trading with him, go and check this indicator, check this. You know, as what is that indicator? You've already read it already. If they are drawing lines, you don't ask what's the meaning of this name of this line. You've already read it already. So when we are mentioning, you now ask questions. You will not be asking him to train. And when he's training you brushing you over those things, you will not feel like it's a foreign word because you've read it already. So he wants to prepare you ahead of time before the training starts, please. So go and start familiarizing yourself. Every time you finish each class, do the exam. There is always an exam after each class. Do the exam, see whether what you learned, you remember it. Some people posted their score, they made 95 on the group. I was so happy, I was so excited to see that they are doing so well. So you to go brush yourself through it before we start the class. It's going to go through everything you read already. But you need to at least familiarize yourself, okay? That is what you need to do. And then open an account with Hot Forest, because with the FTMO, their practice is for only 2 weeks and it expires. Okay. So that's why he wants you to open Hot Forex demo, because that demo, it doesn't expire. You can trade it for at least, I think, 1 month before it will expire, and then you reopen a new account. You open a new demo again, okay? So that is why he's giving you both the HFM and the FTMO demos. So that's what you need to do. Open an account with both, so that once it's training, you can go and do your practice after the class. Go and practice, because practice makes man perfect. After you finish, you see what they are doing. You also go and practice it and see whether you remember the lines, you remember everything. If you don't remember something, you write it down. Then the next day you ask him questions that I don't understand this thing. Can you explain it to me? Then he'll explain it to you. You understand?
Yes. Okay, when the class is started?
The class is starting on the 4th of November.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I have to receive a link to join.
You don't have a link?
No, I don't have a link.
Okay. So you are not on the Doza Forest Academy platform?
No.
Okay, let me, okay, I think my husband will post the link in the chat.
The link is on the chat already, please.
Okay, so please go and click the link on the chat and join, okay?
I will.
Okay.
Because
So please.
I have to work fast and raise money and balance some people I bring money from. Especially my grandma I live with. I just
please, we said we are not talking about that today. We are not talking about that today, please. So just if you opted for Forex, just do what I told you to do, okay? And just join, because you cannot opt for Forex and Traj and Skynet at the same time. You have to choose one. If you opt for Forex, then you have to fund the Traj yourself, because those who did not opt for Forex are the ones we are soliciting help for. We are already giving $3,500 of our training away for free. So it will not be fair that you take spot for Forex and come and take spots again for help for another one. It's not fair. So choose one, and then the one you fund it yourself. I'm begging you in the name of God, so that we can reach as many people we can. Otherwise, you will take a spot where the person is not even in Forex. You are benefiting in Forex more than that person who is putting his money in Traj, who is being funded in Traj. Because you are going to have funded accounts that you are going to trade. $10,000 is a lot of money, as compared to $100 that maybe they might fund that person. Please, I'm begging you, let's just do it that way. So thank you, Matthew. The next person is Obidon.
Hello, good morning, house.
Good morning.
And good morning, my queen.
Good morning.
Yes, in fact, it's just like in the biblical day, the queen Esther saved his people. I thank God today you and your husband is saving many despite the loss. What I want to still chip in, there is a Zoom meeting. I asked you a question, but fortunately, you did not understand me then about when I asked you how sure is the GDPT is original. But I believe people clone it. If you remember that day, I said something cloned. Maybe you forgot. The reason why I said it is that I'm in Nigeria here. Last year, September, precisely, witnessed this kind of a scam where they call Bali Gold. The way GDPT goes on, first of all, when you want to enter, they will tell you will not deposit more than Nigerian money then, 100,000. That is the highest. They don't want you to deposit more. They need more people to buy their mining gold machine. Their own is gold, they are mining. So they are giving you as a letter for gold. So after some times, they lift it from 100,000 to 200,000 to 500,000 continuously until the final one that strike the ship is when they do the promo that if you deposit 2 million, in 3 days, you will withdraw 5 million. That is where they get everybody.
We have not experienced that.
That is where they get everybody because they have lasted for 3 months and they are showing us the website. They have lasted for 3 years. So that is the full step of GDTP. The way they lift, if you know, initially you can't deposit more than $950. After $950, they lift it for everybody to $3,050. From $3,050 to they bring the level of accelerator of 1,002 for everybody. So they keep on increasing. So when they strike that promo of cashback, I call my upline, I say, hey, we have entered on this. This is what happened to us in Bali Gold. And this is the sensor. Even him himself say that is truth. So what I'm saying, I'm sorry for you have not witnessed it. That is the reason why I said it's grown. If like one of our sister from Nigeria speak, you see the original GDTP still stands still. But maybe they are not giving money or giving accelerator for you to rent accelerator, they will pay you daily. When the Interpol make that discovery, they will understand there is the original one. But those hackers, those scammers, just presenting you people, they will take the picture or the meeting. They have access to the original ones. When they do their meeting, they will record it and forward it for you people, and you people will be presenting it to us. without knowingly that those you are, the last time I still say, those you are taught, you are working with them. I wrote it in a platform. You don't know them, but you thought you know them well. That is where this thing happened. So I'm very sorry for you, because somebody like us, I have it. Last year I lose over 6 million. Even this one now, if I tell you how many, because when I see it and I see those their presentation, I register my wife, my children, everybody. If I show you every of our accelerator, none of us have not less than 23 accelerator. Me have 23. So tell you how much I spent to getting it. All of them, but even there is a day I chat you privately, I ask you, can I have 2 phones? Can I do it on my second phone? You say no.
You contacted
Yes, you tell me no. You say me no. So I begin to use my kids' own, their own phone, because they have my wife, my everybody, 6 of them. If I tell you I'm over, thank God. But what I'm saying now is that I really appreciate the good work. I have said it before. You people don't have the mind to defraud people. And if you people know that this is fake, you will not venture it, because I see you people as people of integrity. And God will continue to reward you. There is a message you drop that you want when you pass this life. Your children, they will say their mother is for good, and that will be your name. Because you have proved to the people that this thing, your hands are not there. They deceive you. Those, even the one you are calling treasure, be what to name, Elisha, what? Maybe at Elif, some white men are in that group, because these our people are very dubious. They will set it, look it like real, but it's fraud. You understand? So the original GTP, maybe they are not renting any accelerator. When they do that, find them, you will understand. They need AI. They use AI, but they know how to get it. So that is it. Please, I really appreciate you people for the work done, for people together to make people that lose. I lose much, but I'm not big, because I'm above what I lose. I lose more than $10,000. My ask gospel age, you will tell you, I lose more than $10,000. We calculated it's about 12,000 something dollar. I lose because of the people I use money to start for them. But I'm not complaining, I'm not begging, because I'm more than that. And I believe as long as there is life, I have told gospel age that in this online, that money I lose, I will make it back.
Amen.
You understand? Amen. So please continue doing the good work. The heaven will reward you both, you and your husband. And for people that are online, that I still plead, you people are not the problem. The problem is the people you people trust on. So let them not be seeing you. I hate where you say people are calling you scammers. And I see some people where the people bring plan B, people are still complaining. But when life, you cannot please anybody. That is one thing I know. It's people that want to learn, will learn. People that don't want to learn, they will not learn. But I appreciate that the people that are still staying in the meeting now, we know that the people that believe on you people. Those of them that doesn't believe on you, they no longer attend meeting, because they have one thing or the other. They have easy the group by causing problem or the other. But the people that follow you people now, please thank God for the money you people have been spending to put them in another business. But like me, I'm a busy person. I cannot join what they call it, forest. I don't have that time. That's why I put on Strange. In this kindness, I'm still looking for money again. In Strange, 11th of next month now, I will be 3 months in Strange. That's where I deposited $10,000, and they're still paying. So I'm a living testimony for that. At least by that 11th of November, all the money, my capital, I hope I will recover them by that 11th. So the one that left there will be the profit. The one that left there now from 11, anything I make on Strange became my profit. Understand? So, and this guy, but there is where you stand this morning. But I know it's because of what happened that hurt you. You're still saying that you don't much believe in anything again. So when you are sounding that, even I became somehow shivering. Yeah, this is trend you are into. Is it because the way these people do what happened to you in GDPP makes you to sound? I want you to be courageous as Esther is, because that day the king didn't invite her, invited herself to the palace. And you know, in Bible days, the king will tell you to come, but that day she prepare herself and go. So please be courageous enough. And since you people, it's a people that we join in the group of Strange and this Skynet, you people should have please. You make a mention that you people have know the Strange director, I'll be the CEO.
CEO. Yeah.
So when you say that again, my mind come down. But because when you are saying that this thing happened that makes you to lose trust in anything. So, but when you say you know the CEO, but sometimes one thing I know about online, something that you will deposit your money and they will give you profit is some of it are 50-50 chances. Some of it are 70-50 chances. Like when I enter GGPT, I believe that if I can put the money I invest, I will not use another money I will be using it to do it because I know the interest rate, the profit was is so margin that which business is these people doing to make it. But in trade, you will see trade have small profit unless you put big money, you will enjoy big profit. But $1,000 or $100 you put on trade, you not get even $1 a day. I try it with $100. After 3 days, I put $10,000. So that is it. So thank you and God bless you. Keep up the good work. I believe that those that are lost, like us, God will give us another business to recover back. Thank you and thank the house.
Okay. Money talks. Money talks. Your hand is lifted. Is it money talks? Yeah. Money talks. Okay.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Mr. Fred, I'll just want you to give me just a little time to lay my complaints. I'm not talking about the losses, but I want to bring your attention to something.
Okay.
It pissed me off. My name is Susan.
Okay.
A lot of people call me Money Talks because I am an MLM expert.
Okay.
I don't make a lot of noise, but I produce results. Yes, I've not met you in person. I think this is the first time that I've come in contact with you.
Yeah.
I've not been able to participate in the Zooms due to a condition.
Yeah.
I was someone who was very bitter with you and Mr. Fred. With complaints from my team, when you came up with the initial plan B and plan C, I had a lot of messages. Susan, what is happening? What is happening? Who are these? So I decided to now start joining your Zoom meetings to understand because I was really bitter. The first time I attended your meeting and you talked about when your husband got to understand that he got a complaint, I think from either somebody's kindness or so, telling him that the system was going, and your husband refused that people put in money. Then I knew that my impression about the both of you wasn't worth it, and I had a U-turn immediately. Now, I was told about the system on the 16th, and I think that was when you raised the issue. In one of your meetings, you mentioned that you even called the attention of Mike, who people know as Dr. Mike as well. You called his attention in signing this issue. Unfortunately, for the past 3 years, I have not lost money. I have some people here listening to me who knows me personally, and I lead my team to success. I told Mike the very day he called me, I said, I can start with $100. Then in the next 2 weeks, I will show you my results in level 6. He was amazed. Why? When you lead a team of people who are always making money, they would always want to listen to you. They would always want to ask you questions. Susan, what is up? What is up? What should I do with money? I have people who have millions. All they just wait for me is put your money here, do this, do this. This is the time to leave. I joined Traj sometime early August, and I was discussing with the management. I brought in Traj into Nigeria on the 22nd of September. We launched Traj with the global marketing director through my contact source in Malaysia. We brought them in here. I would later private chat you, send you videos and everything I was able to achieve in Nigeria with Traj. And still at that, I made people understand, you doing Traj, take your calculative risk. I have my time of going in, I have my time of coming out in every business. What point am I trying to raise here? You and your husband have actually earned my respect, which is very impossible to get through me. That is not good. You've earned my respect because I've seen the way the both of you are navigating all through. And I'm like, God bless this couple. It is difficult to find leaders like you. I can tell you that. Now, my complaint and my bitterness is not about the loss. God has made a lot of us so blessed in the online space. We've learned our lessons, and that is why we know when to go in and when to come out. But when Mike called my attention to this on the 16th of September, when I told him, I said, I'm only coming into this, not like I'm looking for a business. He knows the businesses I'm doing. I said, I'm only coming into this because of Ambassador Chomzi, so that I can push her up. She has always been my downline. I've not had the opportunity to come and work under her, and make her do something very tangible. I'm not that kind of leader who I always want to be on top. No. Get me a business. It's something I want to do. I will come in and give you the elephantiasis leg you want. I will do that. So that is just my principle in network marketing business or promoting business. Mike told me no, categorically. The lady who spoke from Nigeria, Favor, Eagle Eye, was the one who linked me up with Mike. He told me categorically no, don't do $100. And I told Mike, I understand this system is going. He said, no, you can't tell me the system is going. I said, with my experience, this system is going. He kept talking and favor here. I think you're already used to her. She can tell you more. He said, no. And he said something, Susan, do a $1,200. If anything goes wrong, I would balance you $1,000. I've made earnings and I will pay you back. Madam, these were words. And then I drew Favor's attention to it. I said, Eagle Eye, did you hear that? She said, yes. I said, Pastor Mike, you don't know me before. I love taking my risks. Don't promise. He said, no, he was going to pay back. When the chips finally came down, and unfortunately, I called a few of my team members, immediately came in with 1,200. I told them the promo. I just gave them a strategy of what we needed to do to meet level 6. The international something region or so. Immediately, I came for a meeting. I had my direct 6 and we started building immediately. Because I had 2 weeks to meet the international level of level 6. And then make sure I had 2 or 3 persons who are already in level 6 to earn $5,000. I know the way I run my business. When the chips were down, I called Mike's attention. I said, Pastor Mike, I don't know if he's a pastor actually.
He is a pastor. He's actually a pastor, in Winners Chapel.
Sorry, in where?
Winners Chapel.
Winners Chapel.
Yeah.
I told him, you made a promise. Don't promise what you can't do.
Yeah.
I can forfeit a lot. If you ask Eagle Eye, she's here on this meeting. She introduced me to a business in March, which I never introduced to any other person because I had my doubts. In 5 days, I lost 4 million. She's here. Ask her. She can attest to that. I never called her for 1 day. Why? I took my personal decision and I lost that money. I didn't bother.
Yeah.
Mike went ahead and promised me, as a witness, that he was going to pay me back if I lose that money. And I went ahead in turn to give my leaders the same assurance. On Sunday, I called for a meeting. I opened my second Traj account. I told them, this is what I earn here. This is my first Traj account. I move with investors. I said, this is what I earn here. Every one of you who have brought in money, I am going to pay everybody in 1 month. Every week right now, this account is sacrificed for you guys. And then I called Mike on a 3-way call with Eagle Eye and Ambassador Chomzi. I said, you promised me. I have committed myself to my leaders and I'm redeeming it. What can you do for me? I told you my predicaments and you went ahead to promise. What can you do for me? You know what Mike said? He said there is nothing he can do. And that got me very bitter and pissed. Losing a $1,200 in less than a few hours is not the problem. But a so-called pastor who will give his word and that is not his bond is what has pained me to my bone marrow. If you had allowed me without such promises and said, Susan, take your risk, because that is the word I use. Take risk. I've been in the space for so long. In fact, I was blessed in the space at a very tender age in my university days. I've never worked, but everybody knows I'm doing well. So how can you, please, Mr. Fred, I just said I was going to come to the Zoom because both of you have done so much. There's no need complaining about anything. If I'm further the charge, fine. If I'm further the guy next, fine. Any help people will say you give, I and my team who came in, fine. You guys owe no one any obligation. That is the truth. But I am bitter and pained with the so-called Desta Mike or Pastor Mike. And that is what I said. I was going to bring the complaint to this so that you and Mr. Fred can hear what your leader has done.
Okay, please, Ma. Mr. Mike has listed your name and your members as those who were badly affected and needed help. And yesterday, he wrote your list plus all your people that were affected and sent it to us. So please, he's trying his best. He also lost money. And sometimes I do not want to pinpoint or to pinpoint that this place. Don't be bitter. He is a man of God and I respect him a lot because he's a very good man. You don't know him. You don't know him. That's why you're saying that. He might have said it that way because he was just telling you the truth, that he doesn't have the money because he lost the money himself. He also invested everything because we all believed in the system, you know, because everything was real. Everything was intact. So there was nothing that would give him doubts, even 1 second, that the system was like that. You understand? So I am not supporting him. I'm just telling you what I know about the man. He's a very honest man. And he's a man of God my husband and I respect a lot. If he has come to you, it's because he really wanted you to benefit. Because even we ourselves, we brought our friends, our families into it. And funny enough, our friends and family were like, no, we lost a lot, but the community that we are seeing on your shoulders, we don't even want to worry you. Just go ahead, help the community, forget about us. So please, I will plead on behalf of Pastor Mike. He didn't mean to say something that will make you bitter. He's just in a state of shock himself. Because when you lose, if I tell you how much he even invested by himself, you'll be amazed. He invested a lot. And because he trusted in the thing, he was able to even go ahead to guarantee. That's how much he trusted in DGPT. And I will beg you and applaud to you. He's not who you think he is. He might have said he doesn't have it because he was just telling you the truth. But I don't think he meant to offend you in any way. So I'm apologizing on his behalf. And I'm begging you to please, let's all see, because he wrote your whole list yesterday. That's how much he was moved. He was worried about you. He brought the list to us that, please, when you are seeking for help, try and help this lady. She and a group have lost a lot. And yesterday, he brought all your lists. So please, he's doing a lot behind the scenes that he might not tell you. So please, I will beg you on behalf of him. Don't be bitter. I'm begging you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Esther.
You're welcome. Mr. Apple. Mr. Apple Digital.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I greet everyone. I greet Sir Frederick, Madam Esther.
Yeah.
Everyone on this call, I greet you. Let me use the word or protocol observed to summarize every greetings here, or the greetings here. You are welcome. If you ask me, I would say that here is a learning zone. This place we are, we learn a lot, except somebody who don't understand. All things really work for good, together for good. The Bible said to them that love God first. trials are being converted to testimonies, which testimonies will begin to show soon or later. And I don't think there is anybody wrong here, unless when you accept being wrong or defeated. Because even that thing that is warranting blame, there is lessons to learn to add knowledge. So my dear people, I don't really have much this morning, but as I'm carefully listening, I'm like, talk to see how we can contribute in encouraging ourselves together. But the one thing I want to bring in here is this. This is something that even in the law is there, and the Bible is there. When we talk of business, business is not made for children. Not to talk of online business, or to say even online business. It's not made for underage. That is why most times when you are signing up, they ask you age. Okay? It's made for adults. If it's in the Bible, they will tell you he's of age. Ask him. If you come to the normal law, you must be at least age of 18, age of accountability, that you'll be able to know between good and bad. You'll be able to know left to right. And you'll be able to understand that no matter what happened, like most times we say, somebody persuaded me, somebody lured me, but at the end of the day, you are the first suspect. You are the one that took the decision. No matter how somebody must have done this, done that, if in the real sense of it, you discover that nobody forced anybody into anything, because you are the one that took the decision. The person must have given you that thing, no matter the pressure, yet is still an opportunity being presented to you, which you reserved every right to say no to it. But no matter anything, none of us are wrong. All of us are learning every day, positively or negatively, because in all these things that are happening, they are just, I call them schoolmaster. I call them schoolmaster. And we have been using these experiences as school fees we pay. So my dear people, I am saying, just like the second to the last person that spoke here, if you allow him to talk more, he will express more. He was talking of the experience of last year, September. The experience is there. I have it. Even though the one I have is the one called ITP that left on 8th of December, 2023. Exactly what happened with these people is what they came up with. So if you have this kind of experiences, my dear, you will want to know between the main capital and the risk management to put on the one. In fact, you will know more to do. But most of us here maybe never encountered it before. And this one is the first time we are doing it. What you are doing today, what you have experienced today, is a schoolmaster. And what happened to you is a school fees you pay. And it will take you now to understand that you have learned this thing. In case something like this coming up tomorrow, you will be able to know how to rearrange yourself and to reposition yourself. And I want to say this, I want to add this, and I'm saying all these things generally, because Jesus said, what I say to one, I say to all. I am also saying it to myself. Anytime we are trying to, maybe as a leader, based on the experiences we had, and these people you see that happened this one are coming in another form by next year. maybe by this time too. So anytime in your life, you are trying to present any opportunity, just like the last person, the last speaker, one of the things I heard her say that, anytime you are presenting any opportunity to anybody, don't say, Bible say, woe to that man that trusts a man that breathes out of his nostril. And the heart is deceitful, desperately wicked. Nobody can know it, only God. Anytime you have any opportunity to present anybody, don't say, I know it. You don't know anything. This is an imperfect word. This is where even somebody you trust can change overnight for one reason or the other, positively or negatively. Present it, this is what I know about this business. It has been going, it has been working this way, but I cannot conclude. This is what I did. I did to my people because of experiences I had. I know that time I never had this kind of thing, but I learned. Okay? This is the thing you would do to save your own head and save the person's head. Okay, look at, during this time, I was able to add some of my people to the platform, to our general platform and to our platform. But, okay, imagine, I remember one thing. One of them that I added, that I introduced this business to, when immediately I introduced the business to the person never even allowed me to finish. He said, I'm interested. Please sign me up now. I've been waiting for this. I allowed him. After he finished, I say, why are you in haste? In fact, I silenced him. I never signed him up into this business for 4 days, 5 days, until he later called me again. And at the end of the day, that is why I am free from his hand. So try to present anything as an opportunity, but never make it like you are the one that designed the thing. No matter how the thing was cooked well, yet you can't predict tomorrow. You only know now. Yesterday is gone. What comes tomorrow, you don't know. Present the business like that. Like my people, I brought them into the distance. They said, we want to sign up. I said, don't sign up yet. Stay in the platform and watch. Stay in the platform and watch. Do you know what that does? When the person come into the platform and watch, I remember there's somebody I told, you can stay in the platform and watch till Jesus comes. Watch. So when you are watching, the person reserves the right to see all the things that is happening. See the withdrawals that have been made. See every testimonies that people are giving. See positive and negative. The person can now, with time, decide either to do the thing by himself or not. And by the time he calls you now, I am ready. Then you know now he or she is the one that decided by himself or herself to do the business. At least all of us, both leaders and everyone, we are learning from this. That's why we're saying that this thing is a schoolmaster. And every experiences we're having here is a school fees we are paying. So my dear people, that is that. So summarizing it so that I don't prolong this much, I've already prolonged it. Let me say, second to the last, we had all that he expressed. Let us learn from these lessons. Let us learn from the last person that spoke. Let us learn from the leaders, Winesta herself, that is a stuff today. Let us learn from Friedrich, their humility, their humility, which matters here. Everything we're seeing here is not all about crucifixion, crucify him. Anybody trying to say crucify, you refuse to learn. Because that particular thing that is warranting you to crucify is your schoolmaster. So you don't want to pay school fees. You want to become something without paying school fees. No, please. Let me hold it here for now. But I believe that tomorrow is always better. And all of us still have life. Living dogs are better than dead lions, though we are not animals. Okay? God is still working with us. He's not done with us because we are still projects in his hand. Is well. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Our last person is Daystar Mike. Okay. So
thank you, Queen Esther. Thank you, amazing Queen. God bless you. woman of virtue. Thank you so much. And for our dear leader and brother, Mr. Fred, you're a wonderful man. God bless your soul. And to all the leaders and the brothers and sisters in the house, I say, God bless you all and peace. I didn't want to talk, but because Susan has called me out specifically, that's why I said, let me use my I have the audacity of a response. Susan, I didn't want to join issues with her. I really didn't, but I'm compelled because she has exaggerated most of the things she said, and I'm saying this in all good conscience and in good faith, as someone who has the fear of God and who knows that God is the righteous judge and the ultimate judge, and sees all the motives and intents of our heart. Susan, when I encountered her, she presented all the reasons why she wouldn't want to do this. I made a very eloquent presentation to her and her team. And even while we're doing the presentation, she was countering. I told her, Susan, in my conscience and in good faith, I believe in DGPT. I've done my due diligence. I've studied about computing power, even though I wasn't so familiar with the industry, but I was compelled to study about it and learn more about AI. And with what I've seen concerning DGPT and the caliber of leadership that our leaders in this platform represent, I'm confident. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything, but with what I've seen, I'm confident that this will help us. So she still had her reservations. I told her, Susan, okay, you can join our Zooms, please, so that if there are other things that can still help you make up your mind, you can also have access to those information. So the following day, she joined the Zoom. That was the day the presentation was made. The video presentation was made first. And after the presentation, she didn't stay the full length of the Zoom. We were still on the Zoom when she started sending me messages that, hey, Mike, please attend to me. I want to register. She registered already. I want to fund the account. I never knew she was going to fund 1,200. God in heaven knows my heart as I'm saying this. I never knew she was going to fund 1,200. I never specifically asked her to do that. It was her decision. It was her choice. She said she was going to do 1,002. I said, good. And then after the meeting, I helped her to do the 1,002. We did all the cashbacks, and she withdrew the cashback of 720. And then eventually, what happened? Things began to unfold, and everything became so clear that things has turned south. And then I engaged Susan and her other people, and Susan began to bring up this issue of me having to refund her money. And I told her, Susan, none of you, I have never withdrawn even a cent from DGPT, but I was able to build my accelerators to the point where I passed the $200 mark a day. I knew how much when I became confident in DGPT, I had to start injecting personal funds. My plan was, okay, after by the end of this month, I can start withdrawing. But that never happened. So I told Susan, you put in this amount. We're all so pained. We're all mourning. I've lost more than any of you. Even during the cashback, I bought 3,000. I bought the 3,000 accelerator, and even the money left for the cashback, I didn't withdraw it. And I said, let me screenshot my Binance account and show to you. But with what you're doing and with the posture you're bringing, even if I had the last $1,000 in my Binance, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you, Susan. But here I am. I emptied my Binance account and put in these monies just like everyone did. I'm sorry, Susan. Please. We're all mourning. We're all so pained. I'm not even talking of my losses. I carry the burden of all the people I've brought because people love me, people who trust me. I've brought them into this. And here we are. I'm so sorry. I did everything I could to plead with these people, to apologize. Some of them I even paid for them. I paid for them. Some of our team, some of our team members. I almost cried. I cried. I can't remember the last time I shed tears, but she can testify to that. I couldn't hold my tears. In my greatest strength, I couldn't hold back my tears. I was weeping while we were on that Zoom call. Please, I'm so sorry I brought you guys into this thing, and with all good intent, with all good conscience, and it has turned out like this. I'm so sorry. My heart is broken beyond repair. But then, God is close to the brokenhearted, and to those who are contrite in spirit. And I know I have a bouncing back character. Nothing can faze, nothing. Job said, though he slay me, yet I know that my Redeemer liveth. Nothing. I know anytime I'm hit, I will fall, but I will fall into the hands of God. There is redemption for the upright. There is recovery. There is restoration. This thing is nothing. We can all come back from this. And I assure you that, please, in the shortest possible time, I will also come back to you guys with something that will bring massive restoration. Please, let's have that mental twist and hope again and believe again. This one too will pass. And this lady, for some reason, can't get herself to overcome this emotion. She's taking me to this place, taking me to that place. I told her, Susan, please. Okay, now I have assets. I have invested massively in crypto. I can screenshot my. Sorry, please, I'm taking too long, but I just want to express myself. I have smart wallet. My smart wallet has assets that are over $32,000. I can screenshot it and send to you. I have assets in other places, but they are frozen assets for now. Please, if you insist on me sending back this money to you, I will do it in all good faith and don't even care. But please, give me time. Give me time. And yet, this lady cannot be pacified. She's brought it to this forum again. Why are you so bitter? Why are you so inconsolable? People have lost more than you did. Myself and other people. Why is it you that is? Why is it only you that is inconsolable? That is so bitter. The day after The day that our dear leader, Mr. Fred and Esther, the day they brought the plan B and C, she was pestering me. Why should they bring this? Why should they bring that? Who is what? I know what I did to convince this lady that Mr. Fred is the most amazing leader. This couple is the most amazing people I've ever encountered in the course of my relationship with leaders. Even in the spiritual area. She said, no, why should they do this? Why that? And today, here you can see her confession today that she has changed her confession. You see that attitude in her. So please, I'm not trying to judge or raise issues with her, or but please, I just wanted to make my point clear. I can't remember in all good conscience specifically asking this lady to invest 1,002. I can't remember that. She called me that she wanted to do 1,002, and I said, fine, it will help you even better. But even at that, I promised her, please, if you insist on me paying you back, not at the moment, not under the circumstances. I too have lost massively. But knowing who I am, I can always recover. With time, I can get back that money for you, just to pacify you and maintain my peace. You see? So please, I've said so much. Mr. Fred and Esther, I will forever praise you guys, love you guys, salute your courage, your character, your spirit. Let me just drop it here. Thank you. We are all asphyxiated. We couldn't breathe, but you guys have such, that is leadership. You never wasted a moment. You found redemption for all of us. Thank you. We can now breathe again. Thank you so much.
Okay. So what I want to say to the issue between Madam Susan and Pastor Mike, please, money talks. I don't want us to go forth in a Zoom. I would prefer we have a Zoom meeting separate outside the Zoom where we can have a talk. This issue that has happened, we've all been affected. We've all been affected one way or the other. It's no joke. And if I tell you, my husband and I, we just lost over $7,000. And we are not even looking at that. All what I want to say is that, please, I'm begging all of us in the room. Some people have lost 6,000. Some of them lost 9,000. Some people are even hospitalized. That is so emotionally for me. Even though they wanted to take advantage to make a lot of money for their families, everybody was cautious onto this promo, and we all trusted the system. Don't let's point fingers at each other. Don't let's point fingers that this is this person's fault, that is that person's fault. It's this person that caused it. We all have responsibility in this. We all trusted it. There is nobody that will say, even if you distrusted it, at a point you came to trust it. We were all like that. We were all affected. But one thing for sure, Madam Susan, I told you, he gave us a list of people that have lost money to us, to give to some of our leaders who want to support some of these people who are badly hurt. And if your name is on the list and your people is on the list, I don't think it's fair for you to be following Pastor Mike to collect your money when he's fighting for you to be funded. I always say, having a business that will recoup your money for a long time is better than being paid the money that you finish today. So if they are putting you into something that will change your life forever, it is better than you taking that money that is lost, because this money is not with him anymore. It's on DGTP platform. He himself, his money is on DGTP platform. All of us, our money is on DGTP platform. When we point fingers, it almost looks like we are telling the person he should dig a hole on the ground and bury himself alive before you can be okay. And we don't want to see anybody dead because of pressure. Because after something evil happens to that person, you, the one who is putting pressure on the person, will start regretting. What caused me to even do this? Now the person is gone. The person has destroyed himself because of this. Please, let all of us calm down as we are fighting to get help from wherever we can help. Don't let us hear that somebody is following somebody. Somebody is threatening somebody when we are fighting, because when he does that, all the help we are seeking for looks like it's useless. All the help that we are given looks like it's useless. This plan B, this plan C, these are being paid from the pocket of leaders to help. This company we are talking about, if you point fingers on others, Interpol is investigating this company. So when you say the person should pay you back, it's almost like telling the person, you are DGTP, give me back my money. If we can go tax DGTP right now, I'll be the first person to be at the front to collect it. But I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. Even those who even had a feeling that the thing was not safe, they still put their all because they trusted it at a point. We all fell for it. Don't let us point fingers. Sometimes my mother used to say something. She said, when you point a finger, don't forget that other 3 fingers are pointing at you unknowingly. Because you are pointing that person, but the 3 fingers on the other hand, it is not one. You are pointing only one, but 3 fingers are pointing at you that your faults are many. Please, let's join united. Instead of insulting and being bitter, let's join together and see in unity how we can get help for our people so that we can give them soft landing and they can come out of this faster than pointing fingers and saying it's your fault. It's your fault. You did it. You came to me. What if it was the other way around? What if DGTP had gone and paid everything body back? Would you have pointed the person out? Probably you'll be here thanking the person, blessing the person, calling so many wonderful praises on the person. Please, don't let problem bring the worst out of us. Let problem bring the beautiful, beautiful people that we are. Let the beautiful people that we are inside, let it come out. And let's unite together. And let's find solutions. Because if we don't want to find solutions, like a lady who came yesterday, she said that people said they're not interested in either plan B, plan C, or anything. They just want their money. And I was like, really? That is so terrible. So you don't want a solution. You just want the head of the person. And tomorrow, if that person goes to drink poison and kills himself, and you see him being buried, just know you are the cause of that person's death. Because you were not looking for the solution for the person. You were looking for a pound of flesh. Please, I'm begging all of us. This is the point where we unite as one people. Because we are leaders here. And we have people who are heads. Some of them are in the hospital. There are pregnant women, mothers who just gave birth. Please, we need to be careful the way we handle this matter. If we are starting pointing fingers, if Interpol comes today and said, we have arrested the people, are you still, after the person pays you, are you going to point fingers at that person? Please, I'm begging all of us in this room. It is not good for us to be going forth and back.
All right.
One day you will have a business and you'll remember that same person that you insulted. You'll go back to that person. Oh, I want you to come and do the business. But because of what you did to the person will say, no, I'm not interested. Please, I'm begging all of us. I'm on my knees.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Like I said, today I'll be meeting with the Skynet leader so that we can start sorting out those that really lost. Like I said, for those of you who put in 1,200 and above, we're going to see how we can bring you into the Skynet, right? And then for those of you who want to take advantage of the forest class, it's also there for you, all right? And then for the leaders who have submitted their information for the trudge, you have heard testimonies about trudge. I love trudge, but like my wife said, we can't trust anything on the online space. In fact, nothing in life can be trusted at all, as from what we just saw, right? People are even complaining whether Alexa is a human. Just imagine if Alexa is not human and is a robot, we are finished. All right. So, but I think Alexa is real, and we'll get to the end of this. Let us become, we survive it. I've shared my testimony with you, how I too have lost money in trading. All right. Online space, I lose money, but I don't really lose so much because I always have I always calculate my risk before I come in. So please, let's be calm. We will surely go through this together. You know, the challenges we've had in the past is when things like this happen, oh, we all go home and we allow the members to nurse their wound. And some of them end up in very terrible places, some in prison, some might never recover their life. Let us not continue to do things the way we do it in the past. Let's let the scammer know that we're not the losers. They are the losers. They are the losers. What a shame. We have such beautiful ideas only to end up as scammer. What a shame. So please, I beg all of you, we will all go through. Everybody has experienced, one experience or the other. We'll go through this together. And we are fighting. We're fighting so hard. You need to see how, pushing. Even Mike is looking at helping 30 leaders, 30 in his new project. It doesn't matter. Even if it's giving you $1 or $2 per day, and you at least that can solve a problem. Let's just go through together. Let's go through this together. And we'll always be here. Because now we have new projects. We have more projects now. We have the tribe, we have the Skynet, we have the forest training. All right. Now Mike too has a project. All right. So we can have so many options. And this will change, will help us. All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow, same time. We'll try our best to make this meeting very short. I'm sure we're going to take it down to as low as less than an hour. But we're going to have this meeting every day. It will never stop. So when you're tired and you think you've gone through the healing process and you're okay and you don't want to attend it, no problem. But we will always have this meeting so that those leaders that have been attacked by these members, all right, and some of them are very is just so unreasonable. All right, we have so many options. Why don't you position yourself and start from there? This is a community. People are more important than money. Some people value money more than people. It just doesn't make sense. Money is in people. So when I would rather lose money than to lose a relationship. Think about that. Everyone who introduced you into this business, did not do you the service. They really wanted to help you. All right. So enjoy your day. I'll see you later. Note partners, we might have a meeting by 10:30 to compile the list. I really want to go through the list today. I'm submitting the list to these leaders. God bless you. Bye.